what's up? Dexter from the Silent D here, and I am back with another video. Today I will be showing you how to get USB Loader GX up and running on the Wii. First of all, I just want to say this is a bit complicated, so if you're new to modding, I'd say do some more research in this because it can get confusing, as you're about to see, but I'm going to walk you through this in 9 or 10 steps. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so here is everything you will need to do this. You will need a modded Wii. There is a tutorial link in the description on how to do this. It's quite a simple process and it probably only take you the length of the video, which is 7 minutes, so go ahead and do that if you haven't already. You'll also need a PC and an SD card. You'll also need a USB stick or USB drive, it doesn't really matter, and I suggest, as you're going to put games on it, you'll want it around 32 gigabytes to 1 terabyte, depending on how many you want. You'll also need to download USB Loader GX, which you'll be putting on your SD card. You'll also need to download GUI FAT32 format, which is necessary for later on. I'll explain that when we get to it. You'll also need Wii Backup Manager, which is used to make the WBFS files for the Wii games compatible with the Wii. You'll also need backups of Wii discs. Okay, this is up to you where you get them from. Obviously I can't say anything because of piracy reasons, but it's best to rip them from discs. You'll also need D2X cios installer, and there's a link in description. This also can cause bricks if it's done wrong, so we will probably spend a majority of the video doing that, because it is quite complicated. But let's get into this. I'd say the difficulty for this is medium hard, if there was a difficulty rating for this. So prepare yourself for what's about to come. Right, let's do this. Okay, to make life a bit easier in this video, a bit shorter, I've already downloaded everything, but don't worry, I'll make it so you just press the link and it'll immediately download whatever you need. Okay, so first of all, we're going to copy what we need to the SD card. So first you need D2X cios installer. You can see that it's already in apps folder. You just drag that onto the root of your SD card and it will simply just merge it with that one, and you'll see that in there. And then you need USB Loader GX, and you'll take this apps folder and you will do the exact same as you just did, and that will also now be in there. And that's it for the SD card part. Okay, if your USB stick is under 32 gigabytes, feel free to skip this part because this will be pointless to you. But for people who are using one that's over 32 gigabytes, this is necessary. So as you can see, our USB stick is over 32 and it's formatted as NTFS. So we need a little help from one of our friends to do this, called FAT32 format. And essentially all we have to do is we select our drive, mine's W for Wii obviously, and all we have to do is hit start and it will quick format that, and it will literally take a few seconds. That's not even sped up. There we are, that's done. So what we want to do is we want to open it back up, and as you can see, that's now formatted as FAT32. And all we have to do to this now is we need to make a new folder, which we are just going to name WBFS, just like that. And that's all the setting up needed for the USB drive. Okay, so our next step will be converting this WBFS file. You source this yourself because there's totally no way of getting this on the internet. Anyway, so what you're going to need is Wii Backup Manager. So all you have to do is press add and then file, and then you find your selected WBFS file. And here's mine. I'm just doing this in Mario Bros. Wii because it's small and it's quick. So you're just going to double click to open it, and then you're going to press the tick, and then you're going to press transfer, and then WBFS file, and then you're going to go down to your USB stick or drive and you're going to put it in your WBFS folder. You're going to press OK and it will do this. It can take from, depending on the game, I'd like to say about 40 seconds to 10 minutes. I mean, that was 5, that was impressive. It's never been that quick before. And that should be on there, so now you can safely, oh no, automatically ejects, my bad. So you could just take that straight out, and we're now going to move on to the Wii. Okay, so what we're going to do before we even get onto the Wii is we're going to plug this in. So it has to be in a specific port. So what we're going to do, the easiest way of finding it, I find, is just lie it on its side, and then you plug it into the lowest one. So the one at the bottom, and then you just turn it back around the way it was. And now we're going to set up everything actually on the Wii. Okay, so now we're going to install our cios. Now this part can get a bit complicated, so please stick around and focus as much as you can. Okay, so just go onto the Homebrew channel and just launch it like that, and it will bring you straight to here. So what we do is wait, and then on here, disclaimer, read that, press A. Okay, so first of all, we want to select our top cios. You just use the up, down, left, right on the D-pad, and we want to set this to D2X V11 beta 1, and then go down one, and then the cios base has to be 38, and then you select the cios slot, and you want this to be 248, and then the cios version has to be 65535, and once you've done that, press A once, and then this doesn't matter, press A to install, and it will now write this onto here and download. So if everything has gone to plan, it should take you back to this screen, and the iOS slot which you just downloaded, which was 248, should be green, which as you can see stands for success, as it says down here. So next of all, you want to press A again, and we want to keep it, so that's D2X V11 beta 1, and we now want to change this to 56, and we want to change this one to 249, and then the bottom one stays the same, 65535. Press A once again, and press A, and it should start to install, look like this, and it will take you back to the screen which you saw at the start of this clip. Okay, if it was successful, iOS 249 should now be green. Next of all, you want to press A again, and it will take you back to here, and you want this one to be the same at the top, so that should be D2X V11 beta 1. The next one is now iOS base 57. The next one should say iOS slot 250, and you keep the bottom the same, 65535. Press A, and press A again, and it should begin to install. Okay, if it downloaded correctly, it should take you to that screen, and iOS 250 should have been green. Okay, so the next one we're installing, you want to keep that one the same at the top. You want to change the base to iOS 58. You want to change the cios slots to 251, sorry. And you want to keep the bottom one the same. Press A, you know the drill, press A again, and let it do its thing. I'd also like to take the time to say, whilst this is downloading, that over 90% of you aren't subscribed that are watching, and those numbers are just absolutely crazy. So please consider subscribing, because this would help the channel a lot, and I want to reach more people, and the Wii modding community deserves to be a lot bigger than it is despite its size. And I think that this console is incredible, and there's so much capability of what it can do now compared to when modding was just small. But subscribing would be great, and hopefully we can reach out to more people and we can make the modding scene bigger than it's ever been. Okay, so once that's done, all you have to do now is press B to exit, and that will take you back to the Homebrew launcher, I believe. Yep, the Homebrew channel. And you now want to open USB Loader GX. I'll see you there. Okay, as you can see, New Super Mario Bros. Wii is in fact on here, but we have some more setting up to do before we get into the game. So if you go to settings, press A, you would then want to go to GUI settings. You can keep all that the same by the looks of things, yep. go to loader settings, and you want to go to loaders iOS. I've already set it as 249, it should just be 000 or blank, but you want to set it to 249, and that corresponds with the iOS we just downloaded, which makes the game playable. So now, if you want to download a cover image in disk art, all you have to do is press 1, and then you press OK, and then you press yes, and it will connect. Oh yeah, you need to connect your Wii to the network for this, obviously. But it will download them, and it will look glorious in your collection. So once they have downloaded, you press A, and there it is. So all you have to do to load the game is press A on the name of the game, and it will be as if you're just launching it from the Wii normally. Press start, and you should load straight into the game. There we are, we're in. And that's how you do it. So just for a bit of fun, I might as well just play the first level. I'll put it on a time lapse so you don't have to sit and suffer through this, but you know, stretch out the video time, I guess. Also, I just want to mention this also takes all your save files from the Wii, and it lets you use them on the game already. So as soon as you load up the game, it will use your save data from the actual Wii, which is pretty cool. It doesn't mean you have to start games from scratch just because you've downloaded them. So yeah, it's pretty good. So guys, that wraps up the video. I hope this helps everyone, and excuse the dreadful gameplay. I haven't played this game in years, and as you can see, after a dreadful search, I could not find the second star coin because I haven't played this in years. But apart from that, I hope the video has been really helpful, and I'm looking forward to making more. The plan is to make 2 normal videos and 2 shorts every week, and I want to make my channel as big as I can to promote Wii modding community, because I love it and I think it is a great idea to bring back a console which was so great and make its legacy continue. So I hope you all have great days, and I will see you in the next video. This has been Dexter from the Silent D. See you.